A shipwreck may be to blame for a chemical cloud which blew onto the shore in East Sussex, forcing the coastline to be evacuated. More than 130 people went to hospital last Sunday, suffering from vomiting, sore throats and stinging eyes after they were affected by the haze. Sky's Ashish Joshi has the latest from East Sussex.
Welcome to Eastbourne. We're on a boat called the Sussex. It's a beautiful day at the seaside, as it was last week when this toxic cloud, this poisonous gas, drifted over the coastline here, which led to 150 people going to hospital needing treatment for stinging eyes. They said, they complained at the time that it felt like bleach or chlorine had been poured into their eyes and they had difficulty, some people with their breathing as well. So it's a very serious incident being investigated by the Coast Guard. It's come out with a possible theory or two. They think that shipwrecks underneath the water along this stretch of channel may have contributed to that toxic cloud. It's cargo emitting toxic gases being released into the air. Let's talk to the skipper of this boat. This is Michael Keane, who probably knows this stretch of coastline as well as anyone else here. You've been chartering expeditions, diving expeditions for 16 years or so. How many shipwrecks are along this stretch of water?
There's about 314 known wrecks. There's still lots to still be found. New wrecks are discovered every year. There's wrecks going back to the 1100s, from the sieges at Pevensey Bay Castle to modern shipwrecks. You know, the channel here has been a commercial traffic way ever since man could put a piece of wood in the water and sit on it. You know, so it's not surprising that there's still materials from the First World War and Second World War that might wash ashore or seep out of the wrecks that might cause problems. But this particular issue, I think, is more to do with the commercial shipping, in modern day ships going up and down the channel, which are using cheaper fuels which might have contaminants in, which on a day like today, where the sun heats up the land and draws in the cold air from the sea, will suck these fumes in from the shipping lanes, which are 12 miles offshore, inshore, and this might be the problem.
This is the busiest shipping lane in the world. Some estimates suggest 500 to 600 vessels passing through this body of water. It's quite possible that one of these ships or vessels or boats dumped cargo which is hazardous, knowingly or by accident perhaps?
Well, it's hard to know how it would get airborne. I would still go with, you know, contaminated fuel or poor quality fuel that had contaminants in it. If you go out to the shipping lanes, it's like the M25. There's ships going down there at up to 25 knots, one behind the other. You know, it's amazing to see them.
Now, for some of you, a trip down memory lane for those